What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a brand new video for you, and we're actually in my kitchen because today we're going to be testing some s'more recipes that I found online from like Buzzfeed, Delish, all those really cool like popular food sites. S'mores are really good for the summertime. That is like the peak time for a good s'more, so if you're really excited, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up for me. Also, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel to become a unicorn. Here are the unicorn fam shoutouts for today. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for having post notifications on. Thank you for always commenting within the first like 30 minutes of the video using hashtag unicorn fam. And of course, thank you for just being a unicorn. If you would like a comment shout out in one of my videos, all you have to do is obviously make sure that you are a unicorn, so you have to press that subscribe button. Comment down below using hashtag unicorn fam, and it also helps if you turn on your post notifications. Y'all, I have been killing it in this kitchen all day for you all, so I'm really excited to see this. I haven't even seen it myself. I literally just finished and I said, hey, let's do the intro before I pass out because I'm exhausted. I'm crossing my fingers, hoping that the footage is good and this is going to be great. So let's get started, shall we? Alrighty, the first s'more recipe that I'm going to be testing is, I believe it's from Delish on their Facebook page. I think I saw it. This is the Smores Crunchwrap. So you're going to need some large tortillas that you would normally use for burritos. You will also need some mini marshmallows, some graham crackers, and a Hershey bar for this. So to assemble this, all you're going to need is your tortilla, and then go ahead and lay down the crunch part of the crunch wrap, which is going to be your graham cracker. Add a handful of the mini marshmallows, top it off with your Hershey bar, and then another layer of your s'more. Graham cracker. It has been a day, y'all, okay? Once your crunch wrap is already assembled, then it's time to go ahead and fold it. Now, this was actually the hardest part for me out of this entire recipe because it kept tearing like this. So what I did was I just crunched up the graham crackers a little bit so the edges weren't as pointy. So on a medium-high heat, you want to take it over to your stove, melt a pad of butter into your pan, and then you want to go ahead and plop your crunch wrap in there and cook it on both sides for 3 minutes, or until basically it's golden brown on each side. The thing to know about melting the butter in your pan is that butter is a high fat, so it's going to burn a lot faster than a normal oil. So you can use vegetable oil if you're pretty new to cooking, or if you're very young and you don't really know what you're doing yet and you're just experimenting in the kitchen. You can definitely just use some vegetable oil or whatever really oil that you have on hand. Just remember that butter burns really fast. So once the 3 minutes on each side are up, then you can go ahead and take it out, let it cool for a little bit before you cut into it, and then you can enjoy your crunch wrap. I really loved cutting into this. You're technically not really supposed to cut into a crunch wrap. You're supposed to just eat it like that. It's supposed to be like an on-the-go snack, but I wanted you all to see the inside. Look at how delicious it looks with the graham cracker, the melted marshmallows, and the melted chocolate. Oh my god. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and try the S'mores Crunch Wrap. Let's see how it tastes. Oh my god, that's actually really good. It tastes like a normal s'mores. I don't even really taste the tortilla, although it does have like a buttery kind of taste to it. It actually tastes really good. I would highly recommend this one. It's actually really good. Next up, I'm testing the S'moreos, which was the easiest out of all of these. You're going to start off with some Oreos. Take out as many as you'd like to make. Next, you're going to need some jumbo marshmallows. Now, I underestimated how big these were, so I actually used like half of them for each Oreo. So depending on how many Oreos you have, just half of a marshmallow will do for one. What's basically happening in this s'more is we are replacing the traditional graham cracker with an Oreo. So all you have to do is separate the two sides of the Oreo, slap on a little piece of your marshmallow and a piece of chocolate, then put the top back on, make as many as you'd like, and then we are going to pop this into the microwave. It's going to be super fast, so I would suggest putting it on a microwave safe plate. I'm choosing to use a foam plate just because I can throw it away right after, because marshmallow tends to get really sticky, especially when it's microwaved, because it actually puffs up. So I would definitely be careful. Don't use anything that you'll have to clean, because hashtag no dishes. I'm just saying. Go ahead and take this over to the microwave and microwave it for like literally 5 to 10 seconds. It does not take long for these to heat up. It's going to melt that chocolate, melt the marshmallow as well, and you're going to have like the easiest s'more of your life, I promise you, and it's going to be super delicious. Look at how much they puff up in the microwave. It's honestly so crazy to me. Alrighty, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and try a s'more Oreo now. Let's see how this tastes. I'm actually pretty excited about it. One thing I will like to note is that it's very sticky and messy once you melt the marshmallow. So just be aware of that. If you're trying this at home, definitely let your parents help you out with this. Here goes nothing. Oh my god. Okay, y'all, that was actually so good. Very messy, but totally worth it. I feel like the Oreos were just like meant for everything. You know what I mean? Like, it truly is America's cookie. Like, it's just everywhere. Next up, we're testing another recipe from Delish that I found on Facebook. This is actually their S'mores French toast. So you're going to want some brioche bread or whatever type of bread that you can find. I'm using this honey wheat bread. You're also going to need some marshmallow cream or marshmallow fluff. You'll need some chocolate syrup. I recommend Hershey's because it's really good. Hashtag non-sponsored. You're going to need some graham crackers as well as some eggs and some milk. So to start the recipe, I'm just going to go ahead and crack 2 eggs into this bowl. Yes, I can crack eggs with one hand. I have been cooking since I was probably like 8 or 9, to be honest. I just really enjoy it, and it's one of my favorite pastimes, so that is something that I had to perfect when I was younger, and it's just stayed with me, you know? So just go ahead and do that, add a little bit of milk, and then you're going to go ahead and whisk it together. This is good for maybe 4 or 5 slices of French toast, so just be aware of that. If you want to make more, then just add more eggs and more milk. I decided to add a little bit more milk because I thought the mixture was a little bit too thick, and I really wanted to seep into the bread. That way we get a really nice and crusty French toast. Just make sure you go ahead and coat both sides with this egg mixture. Just be aware that if you let it sit for too long, it's going to soak up most of that. So on a medium-high heat again, and melting a pat of butter in your stove top, you are going to go ahead and plop that in there and cook it for approximately 3 to 4 minutes, just until it's golden brown. It honestly just depends on how hot your stove is for you. A cool trick that I actually learned from my girl Laura Vitale here on YouTube is if you actually put a pat of butter and then a little bit of like olive oil or vegetable oil, it won't burn as fast. So that's a pretty cool trick. Now it is time to go ahead and assemble. I made a couple of slices of French toast to get a photogenic kind of French toast stack, if you know what I mean. So to assemble this, I'm just going to go ahead and lay down one of the French toast slices. I'm going to add some marshmallow cream. Then I'm going to go ahead and take some crushed up graham crackers and literally just like crush it on top of it, just, you know, so that we can get a little bit of the crumb in there. And I'm basically gonna go ahead and just repeat that until we are out of French toast. Basically, what I would say is definitely don't do this. Don't put your finger inside of the marshmallow cream because it is super sticky, very, very hard to wash off. You would think that, you know, it would wash very easily, but it really wasn't. Not even easy to wash off the spoon. So just be aware of that. If you have plastic utensils, I would definitely go for that so you could just throw it away. I ain't even trying to mess with it. Now for the last slice of the French toast, I'm not going to go ahead and spread the marshmallow cream. I'm actually just going to dollop it on top, and then I'm going to add a little stick of the graham cracker cookie, and I'm just going to go ahead and crunch it up a little bit just to make it look a little bit nicer. Drizzle that chocolate syrup all over it so we can get all the nice flavors from a traditional s'more, and there it is. This is honestly probably my favorite one, but it was a little bit labor intensive. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and try the S'mores French toast. I am literally all s'mored out at this point, but it is still going to be delicious. I'm pretty sure it looks a little droopy right now because it's been sitting. I was taking pictures and photos and stuff for the thumbnail, videos, all that stuff for the intro, so you know. But let's dig into this bad boy and see how it tastes. Okay, I'm just gonna go ham and get this big bite right here. It has some marshmallow, some chocolate, graham cracker, and of course the French toast. So let's see how this is going to taste. This is seriously so delicious. This is probably my favorite. I'm going in for more. This is bomb. Alrighty, well that was pretty much it for this video here. I really hope that you all enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below which of the s'more recipes were your favorite and which one do you really want to try. S'mores French toast is bomb, just saying. If you enjoyed the video, help your boy out and give it a big thumbs up for me. If you're new here and you're still watching the video, then why haven't you subscribed yet? It's super, super easy. Just hit that subscribe button and you will become a unicorn. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all very freaking much, and I will see you all next time. Bye! I'm taller than my refrigerator. It's just that I am filming in a very awkward angle right now, so I kind of have to crouch down so I'm in frame, you know? I mean, it's very sticky. You can see it's all over my face. That looks like a true s'more right now. I'm going in for more. Your boy is going in for more. The Oreos are a really good replacement. The Oreos are a really good replacement. The Oreos are a really good replacement.
Hand in hand we run.